Well, I mean, your listeners are.
We're not even on yet. What's up, YouTube? Hello, everybody. Glad you guys are with us tonight. We do have a great episode for you guys, and you know what? We're going to go ahead and get started. So we will have hopefully Doc and Nicole will be on, but for right now it's just us, and we're actually going to go ahead and get started.
I already thought we were live.
Crap! I forgot. God dang it! Forget the one thing.
What's that background noise?
Jen's watching something. She's watching like some animals.
Oh, okay. That's fine. We'll allow it, Jen.
Hey, it's fine. It's a freaking podcast, so I'm going. Dude, with the editing that I do, it's gonna be clear. So not gonna be
Well,
you're not gonna hear it. So
are
that
we live on YouTube or is this posted
yeah,
on YouTube?
we're live on YouTube right now. So where is multiple for there it is multiple for screen sharing for Mike. All right, there we go.
Yeah, he likes to.
Mike,
Ooh,
hold on. Mike, hold on.
I'm pulling up. Oh, yeah, I'm literally right here.
Yeah, you are. All right, here we go, guys. That's right. You guys are listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. What is going on, everybody, and welcome. We do have a great show for you guys. First up, we do have the national holidays. Follow that, we do have the latest theme park updates. We will have Ride of the Week, and we will wrap everything up tonight with Mike's Munchies. So, welcome to the show, everybody. If you guys would like to follow us on social media, you guys can. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and right here on YouTube, which we do go live every Wednesday evening around 9 o'clock, 9:30. So it depends on who's going to show up, who's not going to show up. But you know what? We do have a great show for you guys. And of course, you guys know me. My name is Remy. And with me, as always, is my dangerous co-host, my partner in crime. We have our foodie with us. What's up, Mike? How you doing, man?
I am doing great, and I was actually happy this time around on my last night, and also today was great too. Actually, right now having some dessert from one of my new favorite dessert places near me.
Ooh, do tell. What are you having, buddy?
And I'm having it's called Golden Toast.
Go-
And
golden toast. All right,
it's
now
a,
here, all right. Let me see if I can get this right. Let me see if I can just nail it on the head.
all right.
It's bread, right?
Mm-hmm.
Butter.
And
Come on,
so
Mike, help me out here. I mean, I'm trying to give you like all the ingredients here. You said bread was first, and then I said butter, and then
okay.
to make it golden, some type of cream to it.
So okay, so here's what it actually is. So
What is it?
you were correct with butter that it does have butter on it, and it does have whipped cream, but that's not what actually makes it golden. The reason why it's golden is because it's honey buttered toast.
Oh, dude, that sounds really tasty.
Yeah, and it
And
comes with strawberries, whipped cream, cookie crumbs, and condensed milk ice cream.
guys, we also have one of my best friends in here. I call him my brother because he is my brother, and we know each other for way too long. So, guys, please say hello to my best friend, my brother. What is up, Ben? How you doing, bro?
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on and glad to be here for it looks like we have someone else joining us for the Big Thunder Mountain episode
That's
of
right,
Lenny's
man.
Roundtable.
That's right. So I don't know if you guys, and we also have right now coming into the studio, we do have one of my other good friends who I used to work with back at Universal. We have Doc with us. Doc, what's up, dude? How you doing, man?
Chilling, chilling. How you guys doing?
Doing good, man. And dude, you got some fresh Air Force Ones, man. I mean, dude, are you gonna design something on there? Please tell me you're gonna design something on it.
As much as I would love to design something on it, yeah, probably not. Not these. I'll probably get a second pair and then design something. But
You know,
What
that was
Air
the ones I
Forces?
just
What
got.
Air Forces do you have?
Air Force Ones, man. The
Air
white
Force
ones.
Ones,
No, no,
man.
no. What color? What color?
White.
White
Got
ones.
the white forces and the Ray-Ban metas, man. He's living his best life.
I'm
There you
trying to.
go.
I'm trying to.
Whatever. Okay, so you didn't go with you didn't go with the one that everyone likes to go, or the most common one that everyone likes to go with.
The plain black ones, really?
The black, of course, the plain black ones.
There's one pair I really want, and
I mean, you literally know about like black Air Force. Literally, when they say black Air Force energy, the people like to use to describe characters. That's how you. That's why it became so popular. The black Air Forces.
well,
That's
yeah,
weird
but
because it's usually the white ones.
half and half.
Like it's
Huh.
usually the white ones. Like when Nelly made that song, Air Force Ones, that's literally what they're showing, the white Air Force One. And then they show different color ones and stuff, but it's typically the white Air Force Ones.
Jeez, I remember having.
It's the all whites and the all blacks are the two go-to. I mean, Air Force Ones became kind of got back in vogue because TikTok influencers, but we don't gotta
Yeah,
dive into
no.
all that.
I'm talking about like there was a thing going around where people like to call like Air Force energy, specifically that they refer to the black Air Force energy thing to describe to describe fictional characters and stuff, and
I
it
must
became
be
like a
out the
pop.
loop because I've never heard of it.
No, there's a lot of things. I'll give you a hint. The first person I heard about this was Boo for Majin Kid Boo from Dragon Ball Z.
Kid Boob wearing Air Forces, really? In an anime
Yes,
show?
people put it on as an image saying like, yeah, no, he exhibits black Air Force aura.
Okay, well that means Kid Boo need to wear some pink Air Force Ones. So there
No,
you
he
go.
needs to wear.
Matches.
No, he's wearing red ones right now.
Oh, red ones. Ooh, excuse me. So, I actually went to a concert tonight over at Valencia East campus. My dad was doing a concert with a good friend of ours, Bobby Coble. They did a tribute show to the Doors. So, and they
Nice.
don't know if you guys who the band is, the Doors, but
Of course. Well, I know,
Jim
but I don't
Jim
know about them.
Morrison. Come on, man. Like, let's see the songs that they did. I mean, thanks to my dad for giving me his nice little set list. They did "Break On Through," "Roadhouse Blues," "People Are Strange," "Love Her Madly," "Touch Me," "Spanish Caravan," "Love Me Two Times," "Riders on the Storm," "Light My Fire," and "L.A. Women."
Nice.
So they did a little half and half. So it was a great turnout. Like the whole show was free, and there was from where I was sitting, there were like no more spots to seat. Like there was like no more spots to sit. It was that packed at Valencia.
Good.
So it was good. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. It is now time for the national holidays.
Oh,
All right, so today is February 25th, and today I don't know about you guys, but I love this type of. It's actually not a soup, but it does come from New England. I'm talking about a good old chowder. Today is National Chowder Day. So clam chowder or chowder traces back to the 18th century of New England coastal communities, heavily influenced by French and Nova Scotian fishing settlements. Sailors needed hearty, shelf-stable meals. Salted pork, potatoes, onions, and clams were so cheap and they were preserved well. So there are two types of chowder. Like I said, there's New England. If you get the New England chowder, you get a creamy type of chowder. If you go over to Manhattan, you get the tomato-based chowder. So, and Mike, since you are part of, the New York area, New Jersey area,
no,
what type of chowder do you get, man?
I mean, I like both of them, but if I had to choose which one is the ones that typically people get in my area, and actually probably most almost everywhere, it's generally the New England clam chowder. Like nothing against the Manhattan, I do like it a lot, but the New England cream-based sauce with the clams is just so good. It's
Doc,
just
What about you, man? What's your favorite chowder?
I don't. I don't eat pork or clams, so I don't
Ah,
have a.
dang, dude.
No,
have a horse in the
I
face.
will say one thing about clam chowder. My favorite crab chowder that I've ever had is actually from Blue Zoo at the Dolphin.
Yep, dude, Palooza makes good chowder.
Have you been there? Have you been there yet or no?
I go there every once in a while.
Oh, you have gone there.
Yes.
I didn't know about that. How did you like it?
Like I said, the chowder was good there. It was really tasty, man.
I know. I don't know what the heck they did. It's just like that's what they Todd English is insane. Todd English is way too good.
Ben, what about you, man? What type of chowder do you like? Do you like the clam chowder, New England style, or do you like the Manhattan style?
Well, I mean, I don't really know about the Manhattan one. I just looked it up. I mean, it's got to be your classic New England style clam chowder and a giant bread bowl that you get,
The
in
bread bowl.
Boston,
Oh, bread bowl is
in
so
the
good.
market, and that's 10 times out of 10.
There
Yeah.
you go, man. There you go.
New
And
England- yeah.
so clam chowder became a cultural staple in Boston by the 1830s and was even served in early American taverns near wharfs. That's WHARFS. So look that up. Today is also National Chocolate Covered Nut Day. So chocolate coating nuts dates to the Victorian confectionery shops back in the mid 1800s when cocoa processing improved and mass sugar production made sweets affordable. So like your almonds, your cashews, your pistachios, those type of nuts can get coated in and chocolate, which Jen does not like almonds. She's allergic to almonds, so she can't have any.
Just
Tomorrow,
like these.
Wow.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you mean Bofa? There you go. Tomorrow is February 26th, which tomorrow is National Chili Day. So, and yes, I was in a chili competition and I came in second place, baby. So let's go. Chili originates from Tex-Mex trail cooking of the 1800s. Cowboys made chili bricks, dried beef, peppers, and spices, which they boiled on cattle drives. San Antonio's famous chili queens sold bowls and plazas by the late 19th century. Tomorrow is National Toast Day, which, if you guys want some toast, go grab some toast and put some butter, jam. There you go, National Toast Day. Also, tomorrow is National Pistachio Day, so I do have some pistachio ice cream. I'm gonna have that later, so it's gonna be my little dessert tonight.
Nice.
You should save it for tomorrow since tomorrow's a holiday.
It's gonna go bad, so I gotta eat it somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Hey Remy,
Yes, sir.
I found out there's more than two. There's more than two crab chowders.
What did I miss? I said New England, Manhattan. What are the other two?
There's three more. Or
Okay.
four more. There's four more crab chowders apparently.
What did I miss?
Rhode Island, Long Island, Hatteras, and Minor Can.
Minor can? Where is that?
So Mannequin crab chowder is actually is a spicy traditional version found in. Oh well, it's in Florida, in northeastern part of Florida.
Ben, have you heard about this? This Florida chowder?
No, I was just looking it up.
It's in St. Augustine.
Okay.
Apparently it is. I just searched a crab chowder and then
It's just
apparently.
it looks like it's just different types of clams. So
Yeah, I'm thinking it's
Maine
just.
clams, Connecticut clams, West Coast chowder.
Yeah, well, they also changed the broth on it, but it basically the derivatives of the two main ones, Manhattan and New England. With the fact is, like I said, minor can is legit just like a spicy version of Manhattan, apparently.
Yeah, we don't need all those chowders.
Yeah, I know. Apparently, I didn't know about that.
That's too much chowder, man. Way too much chowder.
I kind of want to try these now.
I do too.
Less chowder, more cheddar.
There you go.
What's funny is that now it makes sense if you've ever watched Ace Ventura and he has to answer that question. He's like, the password is like New England clam chowder, and he's like, which is it, the red or the white? And Ace Ventura goes, I can never
The
get
white?
that one. He goes, the white?
The white?
I've never, yeah.
All right,
No,
boy.
It makes total sense now.
All right, boys. February 27th. This is a huge day for all of us because we grew up playing this game We are fans of this genre. Yeah, guys, February 27th is Pokemon Day.
Is that when the
Interesting.
30th anniversary stuff comes out?
30th anniversary of Pokemon. Yeah, so
They're gonna have, yeah. Sorry.
so Pokemon Day celebrates the 1996 release of Pokemon Red and Green in Japan on the Game Boy. So
We didn't get green. We got blue.
we got blue. No, we got red, blue, and yellow.
Yeah, we got. Well, no, they got yellow too.
That's true because of Pikachu, but
But
There you go.
we didn't get green until the remakes.
Oh.
The remake, the Fire Red and Leaf Green, which, mind you, I should also say this, is just did get released on Switch too.
Mike, I thought you were gonna say, yeah, I still have my Game Boy and I still have all my Pokemon games.
Oh yeah, no, I still have all of them. I have a Game Boy Color, so I played the stuff in color.
Oh, he's fancy.
He's fancy. He's bougie. He is very bougie.
Oh, come on, no. Okay, no. Here's bougie. Bougie would be if I told you that I had a bougie is the fact is that I actually have the Game Boy Advance SP.
Okay, now that's way bougie. That is way bougie. On February 27th is also National Retro Day. So a general nostalgia celebration encouraging appreciation of past decades. So focus on the 1950s and the 1990s pop cultural. So you got the vinyl arcades, the VHS tapes, and early gaming consoles. So if you guys are going to be celebrating on February 27th on Retro Day, grab your Game Boy out, your N64 out, your Dreamcast, Sega, PlayStation. Go play on those old school consoles, and you tell me which one was the hardest. Was it a Sega? Was it the N64? The Super Nintendo? Which one is the hardest to play on?
Hardest
You
what?
see-
System?
You see, the 27th, I'm actually celebrating my daughter's birthday, so
Oh, there you go. That's
Happy
Wait, you're
birthday.
saying
that is the real
happy
holiday.
So
That's
wait,
a real
wait, you're
celebration.
saying wait. So the question is, which system was it to play on the hardest?
Yeah, so out of all those systems that we all grew up on, like the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo, the Sega consoles, the Dreamcast, the N64, the Game Boy. I mean, the list just goes on with these retro gaming consoles. So which one was the hardest?
And when you mean by hardest, do you mean that had the hardest games, or was had the most difficult controller and stuff?
The difficult controller.
Oh, I
It's gotta
can
be GameCube.
no, it's not GameCube. Okay, wait. I'm sorry. What did you say? GameCube?
Yeah, that controller was stupid.
yeah.
No, that controller was okay. Don't say that to a lot of people. A lot of people actually defend that controller and think it's one of the best controllers in terms of playing style. They think
I'd prefer a Dreamcast controller over.
Yeah, the big heavy.
N64 controller.
Yeah.
Well,
N64
okay,
was
wait,
wild.
Doc. Did you just say you prefer the N64?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you're a psycho.
I am. I never denied it.
Bro, we used to play on the N64.
Oh, I know
nonstop.
that. I know that too, and I can even recognize that controller is stupid.
And my best friend Ben, he can protest on this because he would kick my ass every single time we played GoldenEye. And I'm like, how the heck am I still losing on an N64?
Yeah, I mean, I just think the D-pad on the N64 was kind of useless, but it was it was different. I just wish that the Dreamcast just was a better execution. I think it was a really good system, but
Yeah, Crazy Taxi on Dreamcast, fire.
Yes.
yeah, and one of my friends had actually the Sega Saturn, which was kind of like but I think that was the first one you could attach to the internet. It was some of them were before their time, but
Was that the one with the actual CD, the CD-ROM case where you have to press a button that it pops up?
yeah.
Dang, that I saw one of those systems on eBay. It's going on sale for $500. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm good. No.
So,
Mike, what'd you find?
So in terms of the worst video game controllers, you said the Dreamcast and the N64?
I said I like the Dreamcast. I think I know it's got a bad
Literally,
rep.
those are considered some of the worst controllers in
Well, I mean that's the
Wow.
thing that you only have so many to choose from.
I know that. I mean, in terms of classic controllers, well, there's also, though I know what probably, in my opinion, one of the worst controllers is. If we're talking about, well, okay, if we're gonna
It's
talk
like the
about,
Dreamcast controller is better than the 64 controller because you have the D-pad below the joystick, so it's all the
yeah,
same
yeah,
size.
the 64 controller was just really wonky with how it was with like the three thing. Um, okay, I know it's tech. I don't know if you actually, I would
Are
say
you
you
gonna
could
the
give
original Xbox controller because it was so fat?
the Duke, yeah, the Duke sucked.
Is that what it's called, the Duke?
That's what they called it. They called it the Duke, was its nickname.
Got it. Yeah,
We should just
that I
call
remember
we
that.
should
That
we
was
should just
tough.
call it we should just call the OG Xbox controller, not the Duke. I mean,
Well, no, but the Duke. What do you think sounds uh better, the
Yeah, I'm
Duke
looking at that
or
one again. Like that one was, I mean, it's crazy because it was, it's kind of an evolution of the the what did I just say? The Dreamcast controller because it was Microsoft, but it
yeah?
was just too fat. It was
It
just
was
too
too
fat.
fat, and the fact is like the fact that they had like parts of it like all like it was round, like it was a circle, was weird.
Yeah.
then how come when I played on the fat controller, how come I was like a beast on Halo? So can somebody explain that to me? Like when I was holding the big fat Xbox controller, how come I was a beast just playing Halo?
Was
Maybe
it
you're
was
just
it
different, man. Maybe you're just
man?
special.
It's just different for everyone. Maybe you're just good at that. Anyway, actually, if I had to choose one, I know what. Okay, if in terms of actual controller that was bad, but for a good one, for a good console, it would definitely have to be the Duke, the Xbox, the original Xbox controller is probably one of the most hated. Though, if we actually had to go with like more obscure ones, such as Atari 5200, which is not as good as this 26. That
Virtual
control,
Boy, that one looked weird.
yeah, but that's a yeah. The 5200 controller sucked. If you ever saw that one, and
Yeah.
okay, I know this isn't the main controller, but I have to make mention to this the Power Glove.
Oh, the Power Glove. That was a beast.
Yeah, but it just did. But it was like
It didn't
it
work. It didn't work properly. So I
Did you,
get it.
my favorite thing I ever saw with that was it was the Power Glove was when I saw what's his name the oh my god the angry video game nerd plays
What I'm trying to say, Ready Player One, or Tron.
oh Tron.
Okay, so they use that controller for Tron.
No, yeah,
Anyway,
he
guys,
didn't do
on February 27th is National Strawberry Day. So if you guys like strawberries, strawberries were cultivated by the Romans, but the modern large strawberry was bred in France in the 1700s. On the 27th is National Kahlua Day. Kahlua was created in 1936 in Mexico. It became globally famous after World War II. Also, for all of us here on the podcast, February 27th is National Protein Day. So eat your steak, eat your chicken, eat whatever that has protein in it, eat it. So there you
I'll do
go.
what I do every night for dinner.
There you
Gotcha.
go. On February 28th, Mike, this one's for you.
yeah.
February 28th is National Chocolate Souffle Day.
Mm. I might have to get
Souffle,
it.
there you go. The souffle was invented in the 18th century of France. The word means to puff. So, okay, that's a good term to use. Chocolate versions became fashionable in Paris restaurants during the 1800s. February 28th is National Public Sleeping Day. So, it's National Public Sleeping Day. Also on the 28th is National Pancake Day. So pancakes date back in ancient Greece and Rome. The holiday aligns with Shrove Tuesday traditions when people use eggs, milk, and butter before the fasting season of Lent. On March 1st is National Barista Day. So go get yourself a coffee over at Starbucks. So there you go. March 1st is National Sunkist Day. Celebrates the Sunkist Growers Cooperative, founded in 1893 in California. So the corporate of Sunkist was founded back in 1893. On March 1st is also National Fruit Compote Day, National Peanut Butter Day.
Compost day?
Yeah, compost. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, it's like I said, it's National Peanut Butter Day, and on March 1st is National Chocolate Cookie Day. On March 2nd is National Banana Cream Pie Day, National Egg McMuffin Day. So if you guys are in the mood for an Egg McMuffin, head on over to McDonald's and go grab one on March 2nd. I'm sure they'll have big deals going on. March 3rd is National Wine Day, National Cold Cuts Day, National Irish Whiskey Day, National Canadian Bacon Day, and lastly, for your national holidays on March 3rd is National British Pie Day. So there you go. Those are all of your national holidays from February 25th through March 3rd.
And these are national holidays in the U.S. or national holidays in their country?
I'm just doing the U.S. or whatever.
We have National Canadian Bacon, National Irish Whiskey, and National British. Like the propaganda for all these other countries. We need some American things.
Well, I found stuff that looks tasty, so there you go. So, okay. And guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. It is now time for the latest theme park updates. So, all right, guys. So we are heading into we're going to Hollywood Studios for a little bit. Disney has filed a new notice of commencement permit for the former feature animation building at Hollywood Studios, listing Faden Builders of Mount Dora, Florida, for general construction work. So yeah, they're doing a brand new animation. They're bringing it back to Hollywood Studios for the animation courtyard. And some of the videos I saw for a little preview, they're not bringing in the artist who does all the drawings for the animation. Yeah, if you guys want to learn how to draw, you're going to be learning stuff from Olaf, an actual robotic animatronic of Olaf, teaching you how to draw these different Disney characters. And I think it's a stupid idea, and it's a mistake that Disney is doing this. Disney needs to bring back those animation Imagineers to show you how to draw these characters instead of having a animatronic showing you how to freaking, draw these different Disney characters. And I think it's just bullshit. So I'm sorry, but I had to say it. We do have some major attraction news, and that is, Ben, we got to say rest in peace to one of a legacy roller coaster that's closing on March 2nd.
Oh, what's that?
We got to say goodbye to Rock and Roller Coaster.
Oh, snap. It's closing, or are they just rebranding it?
No, they are permanently closing it. But you're right, they are rebranding it to the Muppets. So okay, there you go.
It's just like a rebrand.
Yeah, it's a rebrand. And yes, I used to work at Rock and Roller Coaster and had some great memories there. And I gotta say bye-bye to Aerosmith, but hello to, the Muppets Electric Mayhem with Doc's homeboy Animal on the drums.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Also, guys, there are new light fixtures have been installed inside a seating area in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, part of ongoing environmental upgrades. Disney has also filed signage permits tied to the animation courtyard, reinforcing that a substantial land refresh is progressing behind the construction walls, which, yes, they are doing monster construction right now for that area for the animation courtyard at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are heading over to the Magic Kingdom. Several permits were filed covering Big Al's, Westward Ho, and the Frontierland Churro Carts, all indicating possible demolition. Oh, that's sad news for those stands. Disney has also updated the official webpage for Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin with a revised description highlighting upcoming upgrades to the attraction. Which, yes, they are making this ride more like a certain attraction at Universal. Yeah, it's gonna be the same ride concept like Men in Black Alien Attack.
Interesting.
What is this?
So Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin is getting a whole new upgrade. New ride vehicles, new laser pistols, like the new laser guns. So when I was watching these videos, it looks exactly like Men in Black at Universal.
Well, I mean, Buzz Lightyear is basically Men in Black already.
Yeah, you're right.
It's the same ride concept. So, like, I mean, maybe they're updating the vehicles to look like similar, but I mean, you gotta think they're just both trigger happy for, yeah, 'cause
Laser guns.
yeah.
Yeah.
One's with scarier, maybe aliens than the other one, but yeah.
We are heading over to Epcot. Preparation continues for the 2026 Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival, which will be happening on March 4th through June 1st. So there you go. The World Discovery Playground area is expanding, which good news on them. Over at Disney Springs, the dessert brand Crazy Shake by Black Tap will open up temporary pop-up location in March. So this Crazy Shake is actually going to be in the spot where Sprinkles used to be over at Disney Springs. They're going to be in that location. It's not going to be a full restaurant. It's just going to be more focusing on their milkshakes instead of their other food. That you guys can find them all over the U.S. But yeah, they're saying that this is it's their oversized milkshakes. So hopefully I'll be able to try those out. At Port Orleans Riverside, Boat Rights Dining Hall introduced a large menu including bourbon chocolate cake, peanut butter pie, vanilla custard, cheese fritters, shrimp cocktail, loaded mashed potatoes, smoked Gouda potatoes, panko chicken, butcher's steak, chimichurri shrimp, shrimp pepper deli, and the Bayou platter. Which, Mike, I think you might need to go to Boat Rights Dining Hall at Port Orleans Riverside, man.
Okay.
Because you heard what I said, right? They have a bourbon chocolate cake and a peanut butter pie.
Yeah, I heard that.
So good. Let's see here. The suspended family coaster Petrodon Flyers at Islands of Adventure appears to have been quietly removed. Oh, so are they getting rid of the Petrodon Flyers? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, they're getting rid of it, and it's been gone for a while. It wasn't like they didn't make a massive announcement about it, but it wasn't really like quiet. They just took it out, and I think they're making room for something else.
I went on that ride one time, just one time, and that was it.
And listen,
I've never been on it. I almost
Yeah.
tried to go one time when they were allowing adults to go on it, and I guess it was like a lottery only or something like that.
listen, I went on it once too. Trust me, it was a underwhelming experience. I was just like, it was cool.
They
Yeah,
could have
I can see that.
they could have upgraded it to something better, which hopefully they will. They figure something out over in that area, because you guys got to realize Camp Jurassic is huge. It's a huge little area for the playground, the
A
jungle
huge
gym.
little area.
Well, it is huge. It's a huge
Huge
area.
and it's little.
It's a concept. He's a huge little area.
But when are we talking about Big Thunder Mountain? Why am I here right now?
Because we're getting to that in just a little bit after this news, sir.
Okay.
Universal also launched a new aggressive vacation promotion for a 7-day ticket, including all 4 parks, for $80 a day. Or you can get the 7-day ticket, including Volcano Bay, for $70 a day. Additionally, guests booking 5 nights or more at least hotels like Cabana Bay, Aventura, Stella Nova, and Terra Luna will receive a $300 dining credit, which I will love that for my wife and I. Outside of the parks, Opry Entertainment Group announced a third location of Luke Combs Category 10, a 33,000 square foot, 3-story entertainment venue is coming next year to Universal City Walk. So go check that out when it opens up to the public. Florida tourism hit on all-time high with. Do you guys want to take a guess of how many guests came to Florida last year to go to the theme parks?
10 billion.
300 million.
Mike?
I said like about how many guests. Does that include I'm guessing like, I don't know, a billion?
Well, Ben said 300 million. So what are you going? Are you going to go high or low?
Higher.
What's the number?
I said 1 billion.
You said 1 billion. All right. Doc, what about you, man?
I'll say about 100 million.
Doc, I'm going to give it to you. Yeah, 144 million visitors visited Florida last year.
I thought it would be more than that, honestly.
So this was largely driven by domestic travel, 92% of those guests. So that's a lot. All right, well, we do have some good news, and that is the Florida House approved a bill eliminating physical license plate validation stickers. So they are switching entirely to electronic registration verification. So let's say goodbye to those yellow stickers on our license plate. We don't need them. We really don't need those.
That's interesting because in California they have like digital license plates, like actual like screens.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
dude. I don't think my car.
Yeah, I swear, I thought I was bugging. I seen that, and I'm like, why does it look like that's digital? Like it's lit up.
Yeah, it's really
I thought
crazy.
I was going crazy.
Yeah, they've had them like I saw them like 4 years ago or something, and I was like, this is why. Maybe it was either in California or Arizona, one of the two, and I was like, these are trippy. Yeah, because they're like matte black looking, but yeah, they're cool.
I don't think my car can handle one of those screens. I might just have to put in the very back of the window. Like here's my license plate. Go ahead, look at it. It's right there in the window, so it won't fit on the actual license plate, bumper. So
yeah, what's it called? They in New Jersey over here, they actually have. We now have. I know like some of our toll roads are now like just no longer having like the usual toll booth things anymore. They're mostly doing the whole just the whole
easy pass
tollless driving. So where they have like cameras that take a picture of your license plate and they or look for easy pass, of course.
Yeah.
They either look for an easy pass, and if not, they take a picture of your license plate and send you how much it costs in the mail, how much the tolls.
That's how it is here in Florida.
Like bill to plate, yeah.
Chick-fil-A plans its first Deltona location, so that's huge news for Deltona people. While Altamont Springs restaurant Santiago's Bodega closed after a decade, so that's some sad news about those people over there. Interco Stadium.
Yeah, Santiago's Bodega in Mills 50 is like the spot.
It's fire. It's so fire over there.
But honestly, I've been to the one in Altamont, or like it's like not the location is just weird for the vibes that they're trying to get to. So it is. They still have one in Key West, I think, too.
That's cool. Interco Stadium, which is where the Orlando City Lions play. Orlando made concession lineup for the 2026 soccer season with multiple local restaurants, including the Hangry Bison, King Bao, Four Rivers, and there's a lot more restaurants, but those are the top 3 that are going to be part of the Orlando City Stadium and also part of the Orlando Pride as well, which their season begins on March 15th.
Cool. King Bao is underrated. Four Rivers is obviously, I think they're also in the Amway, or not Amway, the Kia Center, right?
Yeah. What about Hangry Bison? We went there a couple of times.
Yeah, I don't remember what I've had there. Is that the one in Winter Park?
Yeah, it's one in the Winter Park Village.
Yeah, they have wings. Their wings are good. I'm trying to think where I saw Four Rivers.
Did you see the Four Rivers over
Four
by
Rivers? They had it they have it in the Daytona International Speedway too.
They finally have it over there now.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's dope. And you were just there. You saw the freaking race, dude. How was it?
It was cool, man. I had never been to Daytona before for the whole race. I mean, the last lap there was like two crashes. Uh, just a fun time. It's cool. I mean, the thing about I'm not a big NASCAR guy, but what's cool about it is like you can bring your own drinks in, like so you don't really have to buy drinks, so you save a lot of money. Just going out. It's basically like a tailgate, but you're just watching cars turn left and they crash every like 30 laps or so, so that's exciting. And then, we bought food. You can bring food. A lot of like people in front of us had pub subs. So it's literally like if you just want to come hang out and BYOB and put some earplugs in, it's not a bad time. I mean,
What was the ticket? Do you remember? You remember how much it
I
cost?
mean, tickets dropped like under 100, probably $80 maybe. I mean, and what's crazy is I mean, it's just you can experience it. I mean, they had like crazy flyovers. I think it was the most flyovers I've ever seen. There was the same like seven or five I think it was seven uh planes, and they just kept on flying over and over for the first like 10 minutes. And then Nate Bargatze was like the um whatever they call the start your engines guy, the captain or and he was cool. I actually just went on a Nate Bargatze cruise, so that was a fun time as well.
Oh my gosh, dude. And what was I gonna say? Did you see Michael Jordan in Daytona? Because Tyler Reddick won.
I didn't see him, but I mean, yeah,
Oh, I
Tyler
did
Reddick's
see
won
that.
back-to-back races. I think he won in Atlanta as well.
So
Yeah.
crazy. Where was I? Oh yeah, Romeo, a 71-year-old manatee, has been recognized as the oldest living manatee at a Florida marine park. Okay, that's an old manatee,
Well, how
and
old is he?
he is 71 years old.
Oh,
Damn.
71. And lastly, guys, I do have some really cool other entertainment news, and that is Paramount has cast Kristen Bell as the voice of Amy Rose in Sonic the Hedgehog 4. So there you go. Meanwhile, former Disney Channel star and voice of Kim Possible, Miss Chrissy Carlson Romano, reported a positive cancer screening and is undergoing follow-up care. So hopefully she, is in good health. And yeah. Anyway, guys, that will do it for the latest theme park updates and your Florida news, brought to you by our good friends over at the Magic Candle Company. So, guys, do me a favor, head on over to that website, pick up a candle for your home or for your office, and use our code Roundtable19 at checkout for your lovely discount. Well, guys, let's get into it. The reason why I have my best friend on tonight is because we are going to be talking about this certain attraction. Guys, it is now time for Ride of the Week.
Woo!
Well, Doc wasn't here last week because he missed out on Ride of the Week. So, Doc, I will need your rating, sir. What do you give Peter Pan's Flight?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Peter Man Flight. Listen, that's a classic. Okay, it's crazy because that's one of the rides that if you're not like a big Disney person, you think like, oh, that was just a little kid ride. But then you go and you see that line, like an hour wait. You're like, what the hell? It's a dope ride. I give it a 5.
You give it a 5. Ben, what about you, man? What do you give Peter Pan's Flight
This is out of 10.
out of 5?
Oh, I mean, the wait's long because the ride only gets like 700 people on an hour, something crazy like that. I mean, I feel like it could be rebranded or redone, and not rebranded. Obviously, Peter Pan's important, but it's a classic. Like, if I'm taking my kids, they're gonna love it. So I would say like it's a solid 3 out of 5. But like, I'm not trying to go on it like ever. So I'm good.
You're giving it a 3? Jeez, dude, that's low.
I mean, it's just like, I mean, what are we doing here? I'm like, I mean, and now it's like, it's just, it's fine. Like Doc said about like the pterodactyl thing or whatever. It's like, it's basically probably the same track. I mean, you're hanging in the air from it.
Yeah, Mike, what
You
about
got a
you?
point. It probably
I
is
already
like the
gave
same
you
kind of
my
track.
rating last time.
Well, it was you said 4.5, right? Was it a 5 or a 4.5, Mike?
I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was a 4.5 or so.
4.5.
No, I think it was a 5. Let me hang on. Let me pull my thing.
Oh, yeah, it was a
See, the
it
reason
was a
why
5.
I loved
Yeah.
it is because I've been going to Disney since like 1990s, and I don't know about you guys because you guys were all mainly from Florida, but when I would come down here on vacation, when I became a teenager, I'd be here for like a week. I'd meet like a special young lady, and we'd hang out. And there was this one particular one that happened to go to Magic Kingdom the same day I went, who was at the same hotel that I was at, and we rode it together.
That's fair. You're a hopeless romantic, so that's fair.
Oh,
I approve of it. You don't have to justify your 5 to me. I mean, I'm not yucking your yum, man. You can do whatever you want, but
I
um
know. I was just giving you like the
yeah,
like
no, it makes
the
I think it's
the events that
I think
happened.
I will say that when I was younger, I don't remember how old I was. I was taken to Disney for like this, like, I mean, it wasn't like a night of joy, but it was some kind of like charity event where we only were in Fantasyland, and it was like all you can eat ice cream, all you can eat popcorn, and like we rode all those rides because it was only Fantasyland open. So I rode It's Small World probably 17 times or something crazy, but like. I do have a small attachment because of that like one night. But yeah, it doesn't move the needle for me. But to be fair, I'm in my 30s and I don't have kids. I don't even like, so it's like it's a pass for me. And I'm like, you walk by and it's a 90-minute wait. I'm like, I'm good. I'll go. I'd rather go eat.
You see, exactly what I said. As an adult, who you're like, nah, I'm all set. I'm not doing it. If it's not under 30, I'm not going.
we're good. We're all good. All right, guys. So tonight is a very special attraction because this is the reason why I brought my best friend on to talk about this location because he actually worked at this location. We are talking about Big Thunder Mountain. So, pull your hat down tight and keep your snacks secure because this mountain does not respect gravity's personal space. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is Disney's runaway mine train, a roller coaster that pretends it's just geology having a nervous breakdown. The queue alone feels like you wandered into a gold rush ghost town where every barrel tells a story and every story forgot to pay insurance. So, Big Thunder Mountain opened to the public on September 23rd, 1980. The designer was our very own Mr. Tony Baxter. He is part of the Golden Age Imagineers. Now, this attraction was inspired by Bryce Canyon, Monument Valley, and classic Western films. Disney wanted Frontierland to have a kinetic heartbeat. Pirates had boats. Tomorrowland had rockets. Frontierland needed danger that still let Grandma keep her glasses on. Tony Baxter sketched a mine train tearing through cursed caverns, and suddenly the land had a legend. The backstory says miners dug too deep, awakened a supernatural force, and now the trains run themselves, which is Imagineers language for we built a roller coaster and gave it a haunted resume. So there you go. This ride became so iconic that every Disney Castle Park on Earth eventually got its own version, but Florida's is the original dream. So we're not going to talk about the cost of how much did it cost to build Big Thunder Mountain. So, Mike, how much did it cost to build Big Thunder Mountain?
30 million.
30 million for Mike. Doc,
45 million.
how much again?
5 million.
45 million. And Benny Boy, what about you, man? How much did it cost to build Big Thunder Mountain?
I mean, I know it's been open for a while, so I mean, the dollar is definitely different. I would guess. What were the two guesses? Someone said 30, and what did you say? 25.
He said 45. So 30.
45.
So 30 million for Mike, 45 million for Doc. So Ben, give me a number. Give me a number, buddy. Where are we going?
I'm gonna go just because it's an older ride. I'm gonna go. I would bid $1 and go over, but I'll do 23 million.
Ben, I have to give it to you, man. So back in the 1980, it caught Disney. It cost to build Big Thunder Mountain $17 million, which is equivalent to $70 million today.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. If it was, today or in the 80s, maybe like it would be a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, it's the dollar went a lot farther back then. I mean, how much was ticket prices in 1979 or whatever?
Cheap, dirt cheap. So, all right,
Yeah, like,
Ben. All right, Ben. Well,
what,
since you
$5?
work, maybe $5, maybe a penny. All right, Mike. I'm sorry, Ben. Since you worked at this attraction, what's the ride time?
Oh, I mean, it has 3 lifts. So, and those lifts are probably 15 to 20 seconds each. So that's probably a minute. It's like probably what, 155?
3 minutes.
Okay, so a little longer than that. Yeah.
It was a little longer, yeah. So this is longer than most coasters because it is less about screaming and more about storytelling. You are not just falling, you are trespassing. So we are trespassing Big Thunder Mountain. That sucks.
Yeah, and
I was just gonna say I have like a crazy story from when I was younger. I mean, it's not crazy, it's more stupid. But
What did you
back in the
do?
day, they had the lap bar. There was like a curve, right, and it looked like an M for the two people that sit there. Do you guys remember that?
I don't remember, but I believe you.
Okay. When I was younger, I was a lot fatter. I was a fat kid, and I rode it, and that damn thing like bruised up my thighs. And I'm dark as hell. Summertime in Florida, I was like 11:59 compared to like midnight. I was dark, and those things bruised my legs. And I never went on it ever again until I worked there back in like 2011. And by that point, they had changed it to a straight bar with like a cushion on it.
Yeah.
And I was like so happy because I'm like, okay, good. Because I was so terrified from that point on, because it was kind of embarrassing. I'm like, how did you get a bruise on your thighs, bro? I'm like, bro, I'm fat, and that ride is crazy. But I told you, it was stupid but funny.
I remember when Thunder Mountain had seatbelts instead of lap bars. You had this one big seatbelt that goes from one side to the other. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, can we get something else, please, besides a seatbelt? And then all of a sudden they start bringing in the lap bars. And I'm like, okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, good. And then it's just, I'm glad it's getting work done. I'm happy about this ride. But guys, approximately now, I'm looking for the number of the guests who loves going on Big Thunder Mountain. So out of 100 guests, how many guests enjoys going on Big Thunder Mountain?
101.
Ben, too many people.
70.
70 for Mike. Doc,
55.
Ben,
How many people like it, love it, or just like what is it?
like they love going on Big Thunder Mountain.
Like 90%.
Doc, I'm gonna give it to you, man. 55%. 55% of those guys love going on
Wow.
Big Thunder Mountain.
45,
that's the
the
second
other
time.
45% are terrible people.
That's the second time I get either on the number or really close. Because that other one where it was like 145 or whatever, and then this one was exactly 55. I'm on a roll
55.
today.
Yeah, there you go. So why so high? That's the question. It's the Goldilocks coaster, not a baby ride, not a chiropractor ride. Perfect middle chaos. It is a chiropractor ride. Ben, you've done test runs on this attraction. I mean, it does, help out some kidney stones. I mean, a little bit.
Well,
So
it's a metal roller coaster designed to feel like a wooden roller coaster. That's the shakiness of it. I mean, you go up 3 lifts. It's not a launch coaster. It's one that, the best seat in the house is actually the back because it's the last one off the hill and it's kind of a shaky spot. Like it's not what you expect.
no, sir. Let's see here. Big Thunder Mountain is what Imagineers call a terrain coaster. The track doesn't dominate the landscape. The landscape dominates the track, which that is true. The mountain is forced perspective. Upper rock spires are smaller than they look. The town of Tumbleweed is a functional story environment. The shaking bridges are intentionally misaligned to simulate collapsing infrastructure. The final lift is steeper to create anticipation. Every explosion effect is synchronized to train position using block sensors. So that's something to look forward to when you guys go back and ride, Big Thunder Mountain. Now, we do talk about the ride cycles on this ride. So a full dispatch cycle averages about 2 minutes per train. Multiple trains run simultaneously. On a busy day, the ride completes roughly 420 cycles per day. So let's do the math real quick. So let's say, like I said, it completes 420 cycles, right? So let's say Magic Kingdom was open for 9 hours. Yeah, that's 46 times. That's like 46. Like, keep going. So
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that they sent a train every about 55 seconds or so. So I mean, the 5 trains is the max you can go. There's 15 rows in a train. You can get 3 kids in a row, but you're never really doing that. I mean, I think our goal, I mean, a good hour at Thunder Mountain, I think it was 2,200 people in an hour, which is kind of crazy to say. So you just got to think like, you're churning through and chugging along, pun intended, a bunch of people. And, the dream is one of those Brazilian tour groups because you can do three, and you just push them through. I mean, they may not understand what you're saying, but they get in there 3 in a row. And that kind of funny to go back to that on the Splash Mountain side. Like we always used to have a challenge if you can get a full boat, 4 rows, 3 in each row, 12. Like that was it was a game we would play if you were in the grouper spot. So that was kind of a cool thing. But yeah, I mean Thunder Mountain, I've had some, super awesome celebrities come through there. They keep it low key. I think the most fun part about working at Thunder Mountain was at night. Like Thunder Mountain at night was the most fun ride to work at in Frontierland because the energy in the station was always high and you had the music blaring and it wasn't like cold because you weren't at Splash where it's kind of open air. But I will say like what we used to do when it was a slow night and there was no one in line and a train would come in, we would lock the handlebars and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, folks, you guys have to go on again. The handlebars are locked." And they would
that's
be like,
cool.
"Oh my God!" And we're like,
We're
"All
going
right, unless
again.
you don't want to go on again." They're like, "No, let's go again." And we would
Okay,
be, "All right, bye." And we would just send it back. Like that was probably one of the most fun that we do. And then also the position at the exit called exit on the main side, which is like where the wheelchairs are coming in. There's a bunch of little buckets that are hanging from the rooftop, and we would use to, well, I used to by myself. Well, I used to shoot rocks in them. So if you go to the back exit of the ride, there's this big bucket, and if you like try to tap it, it's super heavy because it's just probably hundreds of rocks that I used to shoot in there. Because you're working this ride at 2 in the morning, no one's outside, so you're kind of bored, and you have a minute every day. People are getting off the ride every minute, so those are some of the fun things about Thunder Mountain.
do you think that 420 cycles per day, does that seem kind of high for you for Big Thunder, or is that kind of low?
I mean, if you think about it, 420 cycles a day on a 12-hour day, that's 35 cycles. I mean, you got to think if I think we tried to send them out every 55 seconds, but every 55 seconds you're doing over 60. But sometimes there's wheelchairs, sometimes there's downtime, sometimes there's other factors. I mean, if you 60 divided by 35, I mean that's one every minute 45 or so, just under that, a minute 40. So maybe I just don't remember the timing because I haven't worked there forever, but that's reasonable to send that many trains. Also, when you have, you start with one track and you're running 3 trains on it, and then you open the second station, you go to 4, and that's only when it gets a little bit busy. So at the beginning of that seems right. 420 is a great number.
Okay, I guess I got the number right. All right, now guys, we're talking about the wait times for Big
Well, I
Thunder
got a
Mountain.
hop, man. I got to
All right.
make moves. I appreciate you guys having me on.
All right, dude.
We'll talk to you
See
later.
ya.
All right, man. All right, guys. So we are now heading into the wait times of Big Thunder Mountain. So on an average day, just an average day at Magic Kingdom, what is the average wait time for Big Thunder Mountain? Mike?
Average day,
Just on an average day, just an average weekday.
30 minutes.
30 minutes for Mike. Doc, what about you?
An hour, 75 minutes.
Mike, you got it. 35 minutes.
Yeah, you said 55 people were generally go for this ride. It made
Yeah.
me think it's not going to be as popular.
So 35 minutes for that's an average wait time for Big Thunder Mountain. Now during the peak season,
2
during
hours.
the busy time, if Mike, you say 2 hours. Doc, what about you?
Like about 2 hours.
Yeah, try 100 minutes.
So an hour and
Yeah.
40 minutes. An hour 40, yeah.
Yeah, but if you guys want to do this ride, first thing in the morning, 20 minutes. That's the thing. It's 20 minutes for for rope drop. So
Hey, so just like Ben, I'm gonna have to roll out early because I have
right.
a film that I have to do on Saturday, and I have to finish editing the films that I had did because this is gonna be a big production. So I'm gonna roll out. Also, I appreciate you guys having me today, and I'll see you next Wednesday.
sounds
See ya.
good. Sounds
See ya.
good. All right, so
Have a
now
good
we're
night.
Later, man. All right, guys. So we are talking about, the hidden Easter eggs. Now, Disney hid jokes everywhere because Imagineers cannot resist. The town newspaper references disasters caused by the mine. A cart labeled TNT belonging to the mining company that appears in Disneyland Paris. The earthquake. Oh, Mike, we got somebody coming in right now. Hey. We have Nicole coming in. So
Nicole.
we got Nicole on the show tonight. So the earthquake fault line in the queue is the same fictional geological curse across the parks. The goat trick forces riders to lean sideways, increasing perceived speed. The town bathhouse suggests the miners were not thriving socially. Bones in the caverns imply the curse has a body count. Wait a minute. So you tell me people, RIP on Big Thunder Mountain? I mean, that's what they're implying. It means that there was a curse that has a body count?
Perhaps in the construction realm?
I guess so, yeah. I guess so. Let's see here. And the famous superstition among cast members, touching the goat's dynamite before opening is good luck for the day. Now, the question is, did I ever work here? Nope, I did not work at Big Thunder Mountain, but my best friend Ben, he was on tonight, and he did actually work on Big Thunder Mountain. So thank you to Ben for coming on the show tonight. At night, the ride feels faster due to reduced visual references. The ride never actually goes very fast, about 36 miles per hour. The final drop is smaller than Space Mountains, but feels bigger because you can see it. The mountain changes colors through the day because of the lighting angles. Every splash zone is placed to cool guests in the summer intentionally. Big Thunder Mountain is the blueprint for the family thrill ride. Before this, the coasters were either kiddie rides or scream machines. Disney created a middle category that every park now copies endlessly. It teaches kids their first thrill. It gives adults nostalgia. It anchors Frontierland's story. It balances Magic Kingdom's ride lineup. Here are my final thoughts. This ride doesn't try to win the speed war. It wins the memory war. You remember the town, the caverns, the bats, the goat, the dynamite, the chaos. It feels alive because it behaves like a character, not a machine. It's the roller coaster equivalent of a campfire story told at full volume while the campfire runs away. Folks, around these parts, we got a saying. This here's the wildest ride in the wilderness, and the wilderness still hasn't caught it. So there you go. That was ride of the week on Big Thunder Mountain. So I'm gonna get everybody's rating. So Mike, what do you give Big Thunder Mountain?
I'm gonna give it honestly a 5. It's one of the most iconic rides out there. Honestly, in the carnival.
Nicole? What about you? What do you give out of 5? What do you give Big Thunder Mountain?
Hmm. It is a really good ride. It's just not like my ultimate favorite. So we'll go 4.8.
4.8. Okay, and I'm gonna give it a. I love this ride because this was the ride that I would go visit my best friend because he worked there. So for me, Mike, you give it a 5. Nicole, you give it a 4 point. You said 4.8,
Hmm.
a 4.8. Guys, I'm gonna give it a 5. So there we go. Divided by the three of us, and we'll get Doc's rating next week. So right now we are at a 4.9 for Big Thunder Mountain. Well, guys, we do have Nicole on, so if she wants to do her, you know what?
I
I'm
would love to.
I'm excited tonight, guys. Let's jump into it. It is now time for getting nerdy with Nicole.
Yay!
She's back. I'm happy.
I'm back. Woo! I'm happy to be here.
Wait a minute,
So,
Nicole. I forgot to ask your rating about a certain attraction that I talked about last week. Nicole, what is your rating out of 5 for Peter Pan's Flight?
oh, 5.
There we go, Mike. There we go. Peter Pan's Flight is now 5. So there we go. That rating went up.
So what's the rating for that one?
Peter Pan's Flight is now a 5.
How didn't your friend
Yay!
put it as something different?
Something it changed because it was at a 4.7, and with Nicole's rating, it is now at a 5.
That doesn't make sense. It shouldn't be 5 if it's average.
All right, well, anyway. We still saying overall we give Peter Pan a 5. So there we go. All right, Nicole, you're back on the round table tonight. So we're happy you are here with us. We are happy that you're doing your segment, which is now getting nerdy with Nicole. So what would you like to talk about tonight?
So today we're going to talk about a little bit of visual psychology and the way, especially Disney, manipulates that. First thought coming to mind being go away green, among other things. So by go away green, I'm talking about a proprietary blend of pigments that becomes a very kind of dull grayish green color that has been dubbed Go Away Green because Disney likes to paint it on objects such as doors that are supposed to be ignored, um, things that are in the grass like speakers or any other equipment, things that you are not supposed to pay attention to. It is Disney's own special color that they use as camouflage. A lot of times you'll just kind of see like mesh covering over random equipment, backstage areas, anything that they don't want to be seen. And it's crazy the way our eyes do tend to just look right over it. In part because green is a color that is easy on the eyes, but more importantly, it is designed to really kind of blend in with a variety of grasses and bramble and just generic stuff. So that is their most well known form of camouflage. Yeah.
Quick question: Is there go? You said like go green or go away green.
Go away green.
Is there like go away green that's featured on, say, like the Haunted Mansion or the ride we were just talking about, which was Big Thunder Mountain?
I mean, it's not, the thing is, it's not to be featured anywhere, but it is heavily used in those locations to divert your attention away from certain fences, or cast doors, and like even elements of the queue, it's kind of used to divert your eyes. So I can't say necessarily that it is prominent, just because even though it is used a lot, it is specifically designed to not be a prominent element of your visual experience and immersion. But I will say, Haunted Mansion, I believe it is used pretty heavily.
I think there's like way too much for, there's certain scenes where you can actually still see it, but it blends in very well. The like with the animatronic, that had box ghost. I can still see just a little bit in there, but it blends in so well you just can't see it.
Well, I mean, yeah, but also in the attraction, I guess it's not as heavily used. They use they tend to like to more play with black and stuff in the Haunted Mansion. But yeah, you're right, there are a lot of areas. And then of course we can't just look at Go Away Green. They also have their own proprietary blend of blue pigments known as blending blue, and a lot of times they'll use that in the top of attractions. They'll paint certain walls that color, or if they're doing construction and they have covers that are going up really high, they'll paint it that, and it's their best attempt at making certain structures blend in with the sky behind it. So obviously the sky is constantly changing colors. It's not always going to be blue, but a fairly it's a nice blend that doesn't stand out much from no matter what shade of blue or gray the sky happens to be. At the moment, it's designed to kind of blend in, and they'll also do that in a way to kind of reduce the perceived height of a building by painting the top that color, then your mind doesn't register that full height. Whereas if it was something that was starkly contrasting with the skyline, you're going to be fully aware. So going along with that, you get into things that are also main thing being sightline. So Disney likes to hide things when they don't want you to see them and make some
That's a
things
fact.
stand out when they want you to see them. So big focus on sight lines, and what that is basically quite literally where you're looking, the line of sight, what you're going to see if you're looking straight on. And they do a great job of keeping that immersion in place by doing things that occlude objects you're not supposed to see. So especially like in Magic Kingdom, you notice that when you go to each of the new areas, very frequently it's going through a tunnel because that's going to occlude your vision of that upcoming area until all of a sudden the big reveal. They also like to use turns, like turning a corner to give the big reveal of, say, Hollywood Tower of Terror. When you first enter Hollywood Studios, you're not looking at it straight on, but once you turn that corner, all of a sudden it's there in all its glory. Um, so there are moments like that. Even going into Magic Kingdom, your entrances are on the extreme sides, where you're looking at building faces in the of Main Street. But then when you get to that middle, that road to go down, that's when you suddenly have the big castle reveal, and that's what you're looking at. And coming back to that in a moment, when you're trying to hide things, a lot of times there'll be a conveniently shaped tree, like especially believe I was looking in Disneyland, California Adventure Park. There's an area that's kind of depicting the desert, and it'll have a very large, kind of triangular-ish shaped tree that is perfectly placed to hide the Matterhorn, um, main Disneyland park. So things like that happen quite frequently. The back of Hollywood Tower Terror is painted with a different style than the rest of it. That way, because it is quite visible when you're looking at the Morocco Pavilion in Epcot. Like if you're standing across the lake and look at the Morocco Pavilion, the Tower is within that view, so they painted the back of it with the more um, Moroccan type style, like kind of Spanish influenced style of structure, so that way it blends in with the skyline. You don't immediately notice that, hey, that is the Tower of Terror. They'll paint certain spires a particular color to match with whatever is happening in the background. Um, that way,
You know, it's
you're not
funny. You know, it's funny is
missing.
that the the outside of Rock and Roller Coaster, it's they have like lots of red color, but
Hmm.
their show building, which is like the actual where the coaster is, it's
Yeah,
blue. I'm like, what?
yeah,
Why would you make it blue? Like,
that is true. That contrast in and of itself, the red and the blue, is something that is going to make it stand out. Particularly the red portions are going to stand out quite considerably. And that's a way to, especially like the big red guitar, then you're really emphasizing the rock and roll element, whereas the show building, they don't want that to be the main focus. So it's blue, it's not going to stand out as much. They know where to draw focus. And if they want focus, they do contrast. Um, let's see. I could keep going on about forced perspective. Do I have time to do that? Or not really?
we might need to hold on to that because
Okay, well,
we'll
we'll
do.
forced perspective another time. There is one last thing I want to mention with the camouflaging and immersion. There's this fantastic thing called the berm.
The berm.
And berm is a generic term referring to different ways that they could very stealthily hide natural areas. So, a thing of hedges or certain ruts in the ground that hide the separation but create a visual separation with natural elements.
So the perfect berm, to let our audience know is, to me, I think the perfect berm is Everest at Animal Kingdom. That's like the perfect example of what a berm is.
Um, n- Not really.
No?
I think the thing of berm on steroids would be in Kilimanjaro Safari.
Yes. Okay. That's more.
That is
Okay.
more
Yeah.
an example of berm on steroids because, of course, they're not going to have all of these animals together. They're not going to put the
Right.
lions in the um with the grazing animals. That spells disaster right there. But it looks as you're driving along to be all one cohesive unit, one cohesive natural unit. But if you look closely, you have like these hedges, tree lines, little river paths that are keeping this separation happening.
All right.
That's berm on steroids.
That's great. That's great. Nicole, thank you so much for your for getting nerdy with us. And guys, it's time for us to wrap it up tonight with, you know what, I'm hungry. It's time for Mike's Munchies. All right, Mike. First of all, We went to last week was Festival of the Arts,
Yes.
and
I
you know
forgot
what?
to ask if Doc or your
Aw,
friend one thing. I was gonna ask them if either one of them has been to the Universal of at the New Orleans one.
Ben has been to Mardi Gras because I took him to Mardi Gras when I was working at Universal. Doc has been there way too many times.
No. I meant this year. They went this year.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, Doc maybe, but Ben, nah.
You should have asked them. You should have asked.
I know. Is that where we're going tonight, sir? Are we going to
No.
Mardi
We're not
Gras?
doing that. We're not doing that. We already did. We already did the Mardi Gras. We talked about.
Oh,
that.
we did. All right, Mike. So you know the question: where are we going?
So we are going to Cafe La Bamba at University of Miami.
Ah, jeez. Ba-da-da-da-da-bum-ba.
Necesito una poca de
Yeah.
luz.
So
Gracias. So, Mike, I know Cafe La Bamba. It's a stomping ground at Universal. It's like a go-to spot where you want to go grab a drink because that's where it is. They have like a little stand that is just for drinks only. So like your margaritas or your frozen drinks, your sodas, waters. That's where you go get your alcohol drinks, which is their homemade margaritas, which they are delicious during Halloween Horror Nights. So
yep, they are.
now I believe we're gonna be talking about the restaurant though, right?
We are going to be talking about the restaurant, but we are going to get a drink from there.
All right, Mike. Well, first of all, you know the drill. What drink are you getting, and how much does it cost?
So, okay, so in regards to the drink, we're gonna get a margarita.
There we go, sir. Now, which margarita are you getting?
So, I am going for the. I'm actually gonna go for the grapefruit. I'm gonna go for the. Well, okay, so right now there is only. Hang on.
You don't know how many
Uh,
margaritas they had there? Oh boy,
What? No. I'm looking at all. Hang on. I'm.
Mike's already drunk.
Stop. All right. No.
Talking about margaritas so much. He's like, all right, I'm already drunk, so okay, let's get going. Mike, come on, which margarita?
Okay. So in terms of margarita, there's. Well, actually, right now there's really only two margaritas that they have there. And there's four specialty drinks that they have there. They have the margarita. They have a 1925 Formosa. They have grapefruit paloma, which is a different type of thing. It's kind of like a margarita, but
Palomas are different from any margaritas. Palomas are more like your
Yeah.
tequila sunrise. It's just tequila and
Yeah.
your juice.
and the other one is the spicy mango margarita. No, I'm just gonna go with
The spicy mango margarita is so good there.
yeah, that's what I'm going for.
How much is it?
It's the same price as a regular margarita, $16.25.
Good God, they jacked up their price over there. All right, man. So you got your drink, you got your margarita. Now we're going to an appetizer. What are you getting for your appetizer?
So for my appetizer, well, that's the thing. So they have what is called sharing mint. So they have so the appetizers are called are shareable ones. Which I will say, the one I'm gonna go for is, well, there's three options. There's three options I'm looking at. Technically, there's more, but three of them are basically the same thing. Two of which is one is you could get just lime. There's limestone chips, and you can either get it by itself or with queso or guac.
Guac. Definitely get the guac.
Yeah, the other two appetizer are the fresh salsa fry, which people actually like a lot, which has hand-cut pico de gallo, roasted corn salsa, and a spicy tomatillo.
Dang
And
it.
And the other one, which is also good, but I'm gonna go with the guacamole. The other one is chicken taquitos.
Oh my gosh. Now see that's a flip up. Chicken taquitos or the chips with guacamole.
I'm gonna go with
Jeez, dude. That's
I'm
Oh,
gonna go
see,
with the guacamole.
and how much is it for that?
$7.99.
Okay. So for me, dude, if I was there, I would get the chicken taquitos. I would have gotten those.
Okay, those are 10. So those are 10.99.
See, $11 for the chicken taquitos.
Yep. Anyway, so there's only three options now. They used to have burritos as a thing, but they don't actually have that really anymore.
Because they use it at certain events during at Universal. They don't usually have it on the menu. They usually have it on the menu for like Mardi Gras or for Halloween
Yeah.
Horror Nights or
Yeah, so you only get
so
three
yeah.
options, which each one of them has a vegan option. So Nicole, you can eat here.
Ooh.
So the three options are the cheapest option is the salad, which
Oh,
is romaine, which you get to choose one protein and then romaine lettuce, cheese, pico de gallo, and lime chipotle vinaigrette.
I don't want a salad.
All right, the tacos are 3 flour tortillas, and so this one's 16. The salad is 14.99. The tacos are 16.49,
There you go.
and they chopped with cheese and pico. But I'm not going for that actually because I got a better one.
Which is
Actually, and I'm gonna switch my shareable to the chicken taquitos as well instead. The guacamole.
dang it,
And
Mike. You know what? I'm not gonna do any more math. So all right, dude, tell me what are you getting for your entree?
I'm getting the rice bowl.
Okay, that's good. The rice bowl over there is
And the
good.
reason why I decided to switch my appetizer is because of it gets the cilantro rice. Because the tacos are good, but they only get cheese and pico. This gets cilantro rice, black beans, cheese, pico de gallo. Here's the part: it's got guacamole in it.
There we go. That's good. And how
And
much?
sour cream, as for sour cream and the roasted corn sauces. So it's got a little bit of like, yeah, it's legit got it legit has like two.
It has everything. It has everything on it, like guacamole, your onions, tomatoes. You know, right?
Yeah,
So
it's anyway. So that one is 16.99.
damn,
And
$17.
like I said, Nicole, you can get a vegan version of it where it will sub in vegan cheese and vegan sour cream. So Nicole, would you now in regards to the rice bowls, there's while it's 16.99, you get the proteins. You get to choose between a bunch of different ones. So I'm gonna tell Nicole what the two vegan ones are. First is a vegan chorizo, which is a plant-based sausage with chile, smoked paprika, and garlic. So if you want a spicier option, there's that. And the other one is portobello al pastor, which roasted mushrooms marinated, kind of like in al pastor, marinated in pineapple, chipotle, and lime juice. And if you've ever seen,
I'd have to go
seen
with the first one.
the vegan chorizo. Yeah, chorizo's good too. Now for the main ones that you and me would go for. First is polo asado, which is grilled chicken marinated in a blend of orange juice, and lime juice. Baja shrimp, with shrimp seasoned with chili, coriander, and cumin. And also, just to have another thing, carne asada, which is basically the same thing, just with beef instead of shrimp.
Yeah,
But
I'm getting that.
wait, are you
I am
sure?
getting the steak.
Are
Yes.
you sure? Because there's a fourth option, which is the one I'm going for.
I'm going with the steak, dude. Give me the
Okay.
steak.
Okay, you can have the carne asada because I'm gonna have this one. I'm gonna go with the mojo pork.
How much is
Wait.
that?
So, well, no, they're all the same price. You just get to choose a one
Oh,
protein.
okay.
So it's braised pork cooked in a blend of garlic, orange juice, and lime juice. Which
Damn
I
it.
love. I love mojo. I
Damn
really
it.
love it.
I hate-
What?
I hate you, Mike. I hate
well,
you so much. Now I gotta think. If I want pork as my protein, or do I want a steak as my protein?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You could get one. I could get the other. Then we could split them half and half.
Yeah, that works. Okay. That
That's
works.
what I do.
All right.
That's what I do with my brothers. Whenever when we have a hard time choosing between two things, we get one gets one, the other one gets the other, and we split them half and half.
Or if you can't decide, just order the whole menu. So there you go.
Okay. Now the last thing, they do have dessert there.
Let me guess. They have something with chocolate
It's
and
not. It's not chocolate. They only have one dessert there, and it's not chocolate.
what?
But it's something that I like just as much as chocolate for dessert, and it's a new favorite of mine.
Do I like this too? Will
You
I like
might.
it?
I think you. I think you would.
Damn it.
Quick
Okay.
question: what's a very very famous Mexican dessert that is and what is a very very famous Mexican dessert?
It's
And
either flan or it's
Tres
churros.
leches.
no, okay, I'll give you another hint because there's a third option that you should have said. It's a cake.
Tres
It's a cake?
leches.
Yeah, Nicole got it. Horchata, specifically, this is horchata tres leches cake.
Oh my god.
So it's a vanilla cake.
That was my first guess.
So I love tres leches, which to anyone who doesn't know what tres leches cake is,
It's good.
it's really good, and it's made with three different milks, which are regular milk, or specifically whole milk or whatever, evaporated milk
And
and condensed milk.
condensed, yep. That's where
Evaporated and condensed, yeah.
condensed is where the sweetness is. That's where they get you.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, let's go ahead and pour, let's go ahead and pour a shitload of condensed milk and
Yeah.
make it nice and sweet.
Yeah, so tres leches is amazing.
How
Now
much
this,
and how much is that?
so this is, let me finish with a let me finish. It's $5.99, and let me finish the description.
Not
so it's a vanilla
bad.
cake, and it's soaked in horchata with dulce de leche. Yeah, so yeah, it's a evaporated condensed whole milk or heavy cream. Some people like to use heavy cream. I don't. I prefer whole milk. I think heavy cream is a little bit too weird. But yeah, so okay. Well, I'm
Well,
gonna wait for Nicole. I'm gonna see I'm gonna ask her if she was gonna get anything, which one she would go for. Because okay, I know you probably don't want a salad, but to be fair, um,
I don't
I,
want it. Like it's just
I mean,
why would if it was if it was a Tex-Mex, salad, and that's
all right,
different. But I don't
okay,
want just a normal freaking salad, dude. No,
yeah,
thank
but
you. No.
there's one thing I do like about a salad, which is chipotle lime vinaigrette is very fucking tasty.
Well, I mean, if they had bread there, I'll have to get that on the side if I could just dip it in, try a little bit. But
Or
Say
anyway,
tortilla.
so yeah, tortillas. It would have tortilla chips. I would like to just dip it in.
yeah,
Anyway, so actually, hang on. I think you can get.
can you get that
Uh,
with the chips?
It doesn't look like you can, but also you could technically get a side of the carne asada and some other stuff.
Up, guys. When Nicole's doing that, it's time for us to shut up and stretch.
Okay, so Nicole, I actually have a question. If you were to come here, which of the well, you said you would go with the vegan chorizo, but which of the options would you go for? The rice bowl, the tacos, or the salad?
Probably salad.
Really? All right, that's actually really well. I'm
Oh,
actually
that's
surprised.
lettuce.
But yeah,
I
it's got
forgot
lettuce.
lettuce. Like,
Yeah.
I
Plus, like I
naturally
said,
like
I
lettuce.
but I do like lettuce too. Plus, also, like I said, if you've ever had chipotle lime vinaigrette, I've had it like at a lot of places.
So good,
It
so
really is. I
good.
don't know what Chipotle lime vinaigrette is such a very underrated. I
Honestly, I would want just lime juice and tahine on my salad. That's
Oh,
it.
that sounds
ooh,
good too.
that does sound good
Lime
too
juice
as
and
well.
tahine. Forget about that vinaigrette mess. Lime juice and tahine.
Okay, all right. Like I
It's
said,
it should be lime juice, lemon juice, tahine, and just call it that's it.
yeah.
Just
Anyway, so what's my what
what's
is
your
my
what's your damage?
yeah? How much was it?
Jeez, Mike, you spent after tax and with the tip, dude, your bill came out to be $62.
Where is he? 16.99,
Oh, wait,
16.20.
here. You know what, Mike? Go ahead and go over the prices again. All right, so start from the beginning. Go.
So 16.25 for the margarita.
All right. So, all right. What else?
And then it would be 10.99 for the taquitos,
Got that.
16.99 for the rice bowl,
Got that.
and 5.99 for the tres leches cake.
All right. So I was right. So that. Oh no, I did it wrong. I am so sorry. So plus this with the tip. Let's do Mike. What do you want to do? Do you want to do 20 or 25?
20.
Okay. Yeah, I was right, Mike. Yeah, your total is $63.
Okay. All right.
So instead of 62, it's $63. But if you're with a certain team member and use his discount,
Yep.
let's see what it is. So if you were with him, your bill would have been $40.
Okay. So.
Like I said, that's okay.
I mean, it's like I said, I'm going. Like I said, I wouldn't eat all of that in one day at least. I probably say honestly, I would probably.
So with it, so without the discount, it's $63. With the discount, it's $40. So,
Okay.
dude, that's
Not too bad. So we got to give a rating, I guess. I guess we got to give a rating for this, right?
yeah. For me, for Capital Bamba, I mean, I've been there. I've been there multiple times before. Yeah, dude, I am going to give it a. I give it a 4.7.
4.7.
4.7 for Cafe La Bamba.
All right, Nicole, have you been
Never
to
been
Cafe?
there, must abstain.
All right, so
Okay.
Mike, what about you?
I will give it a 4.7 as well.
So
because-
so we just have to wait till Doc comes back next week and he'll give us his rating. So right now we're at a 4.7 for Cafe La Bamba. So with that being said, guys, next week I did not choose which attraction I would like to talk about, but since we are still at the Magic Kingdom, we just finished doing it on Big Thunder Mountain. So, guys, we are going to do it on Splash Mountain. We're going throwback. And instead of Tiana's Bayou Adventure, we are going to Splash Mountain for Ride of the Week next week. Mike, where are we going next week for Mike's Munchies?
Okay, so for next week, we're actually gonna go to Disney. We're to the you know what? No, we're gonna go to Epcot again.
Why are we going to Epcot?
But we're going to one that I haven't been to an area I haven't been to before.
Which is?
We're gonna do the United Kingdom.
Ooh, good choice. More fish and chips. All right.
So I'm actually gonna go for now. This one I've actually been to before, and I actually did like it the first time, but I don't know how it's been in recent times. I don't know.
Are we going to the Rose and Crown?
Yes.
There we go.
It's really,
Yes.
it's still really good.
We're going to the Rose and Crown. Let's go.
Is it still really? I'm guessing it's still very popular, right?
Dude, it's still popular. It's still delicious. I mean,
Yeah, I've been there before. I freaking love it. I'm what? Let's see. How many countries do I have left in Epcot that I
you
haven't
got a
been
lot
to?
more. You got a lot more to go. But guys,
Yeah.
before we head out, Mike, let our audience know what is your YouTube handle.
My YouTube handle is king_Mike_X,
Oh,
which if you go there, I do have a new video that just went out today where what's to say I was shocked this morning for more Dragon. It was involving Dragon Ball Legends.
Well, dude, I'm gonna tell you something, and I will tell you right now. So, guys, it's time for us to wrap up the show. It's time for us to get up on out of here. Guys, thank you so much for listening to Remy's Roundtable, the Florida theme park podcast. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did. You guys can follow us on all social media, which is on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and right here on YouTube, which we do go live every Wednesday evening around 9 o'clock, 9:30. So tune on in and say hey to us in the chat. You guys can also listen to us on Spotify. That's right, on Spotify. Give us a 5-star rating and leave us a comment in the episode description, and we'll give you guys a shout out on the next episode. If you guys need a candle for your home or for your office, head on over to themagiccandlecompany.com. Pick yourself up a candle for your home or for your office and use the code Roundtable19 at checkout for your lovely discount. Also, guys, I have some brand new t-shirt designs, which I believe, Mike, I do have some Dragon Ball Z new shirts available on teepublic.com. That's teepublic.com. So pick yourself up a t-shirt, and that helps support the show out as well. If you guys are in the Central Florida area, head on over to our friends at, say hello to them at Jeff's Bagel Run. That's right. So go say hi to Jeff and pick yourself up a bagel and some homemade cream cheeses. On the behalf of Mike, Nicole, Doc, and my best friend brother, Ben, guys, my name is Remy. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see everybody next time right here on Remy's Roundtable. YouTube. Bye.